So hello everybody. Today we'll be taking a look at this FA18E Super Hornet from Revell in 1/48 scale. So here we have our instruction sheet, normal Revell sheet, the older ones at least, black and white. We have some information over the aircraft, specifications as well, our information over how to build the kit, if you know something about that. Color chart, here's our parts map. So we have 13 sprues of gray plastic and 2 sprues of clear plastic, plus a decal sheet. So here's number 1. We're building the seat together. By the picture it looks like the seat has some good detail in it. Number 2, we're building the cockpit together. Put the seat in, put the control stick in, control panel. And there's also this joystick on the side. Number 3, we're putting this back part of the cockpit in. Number 4, we have a couple of detail parts there, most likely for intakes or something. Number 5, we put the cockpit in to the bottom of the fuselage. Number 6, we're starting to build intakes. We've got these 2 pieces. There's a fan there. You have the main part of the intake here, put a part on. Then we work on the other side, it looks like. Putting this in. Oh, this is 7 into 8, so these 2 together. And 10, we're starting to work on the other side, it looks like. Putting this in, putting the fan in. Number 12, we have the other side of the intake. And then 11 into number 12. And number 14, we put the 2 intakes onto the bottom of the fuselage. Number 15, it looks like we have a piece here so that the horizontal stabilizers can move. Number 17, we put the 2 fuselage halves together. Number 18, for putting the nose together. 19, you put here this top part, looks like where the cannons are, and there's also a bottom part that goes on there. Number 20, you put the nose onto the fuselage. Number 21, we have the horizontal and vertical stabilizers. Number 22 is the tail hook. Number 23 is the exhausts. Number 24, we're building the nose gear. Number 25 and 26, we're building the main wheels. Number 27, you put the nose gear in with the gear bay doors. Number 28, we have the other door here that goes on the part there. Number 29, we're building main landing gear. 30, the other side of the main landing gear. 31, we put the main landing gear on. 32, we put the wingtips on, as well as the landing gear bay doors. 33, we do the other side, the wingtip and landing gear bay doors. Number 34, we're putting the actuators for the flaps on, as well as this part, not really sure what it is. And 35, we're doing the other side. Number 36, we're building pylons. Number 37, we're building another side kind of pylons. And you see on 38, we have the smaller pylons on the outside and the bigger pylons on the inside of the wings. Plus there's an optional pylon you can put here for a fuel tank, I believe. Number 39 shows you the setup for the ammunition, or for the munitions. Sidewinders, AMRAAMs, Mark 83 bombs, GBU 31 JDAMs, the fuel tank, and AMRAAMs. Again, showing you can put an extra one here on the fuselage. Number 40, we're building the FLIR. I'm going to put the FLIR on with this pylon. Number 42, we're building the JDAMs, putting the JDAMs on. Oh, build the JDAM, and here's the fins for the JDAM, and then put them on. 45, we're building the Mark 83 bomb. Put the fins on the bomb, put the bombs on. Number 48, we have these, I have no idea what they're called really, but they go on the pylons. So 49, we have a couple more pylons that can go here. Putting the sidewinders onto the wingtips. Same thing on the other side. And we have the MRAMs and the fuel tank. Put the MRAMs and the fuel tank on. And here we have our antennas and pitted tubes. Here we have the front part of the canopy and I think actuators maybe. Well, the sight and I think actuator for the main part of the canopy. 57, we're putting this part into the canopy and painting it. Number 58, we have two more parts for the canopy here. Number 59, we put the canopy on and we see how we have a close or open option. Number 60 and 61, we're building a ladder. 62, put the ladder on. And then we're finished with our build. The instructions like a really simplified instructions, so it'd be easy for a beginner to follow, I believe. So here we have our decals and markings. Our first here, this is standard stenciling, both of them for the top, the bottom, and the sides. Standard stenciling. Then we have number 65 here. We have from VFA 143, Pukin Dog from the NAS Oceana, Virginia. Number 66, we have a version from VX9, Vampires, Naval Air Station, China Lake, California. We have one VFA 137, Kestrels from Air Station Lemoore, California. VFA 27, Royal Mesas from Air Station Atsugi, Japan. Atsugi. And then we're finished. So we have 4 options to build, which is nice to have so many options. So here's our decal sheet. It's a very big decal sheet, as you can see. It's about A4 long, a bit thinner though, and they look really nice. And you see there's a lot, the different options we have. I kind of like this one though. That one looks cool. Or that one. I'll probably build that one. That's cool. The bunny, yes. We have decals for the instrument panels and the sidearm panels. So we have enough to make a. It's similar as it was with the F-15E. It really had a lot too. Really good decal sheet. So these sprues are not numbered. At least I don't see a number anywhere. So we'll just start with the first one I got here, which is the top half of the fuselage and one of the intakes, plus a couple of detail parts. You can see on the fuselage there's a lot of good detail. As well as on the intake. But weirdly, no, cable, there is a, now this came straight out the bag, it wasn't open, but look here on the wingtip is some plastic that's been, it looks like it's almost cut with a knife. Looks like it's just a little piece of flash though. There is some little flash here on this piece. That's going to have to be sanded down a little bit to make it even. So here we have the bottom half of the fuselage, plus the other intake and the exhausts. And you see there's an amazing amount of detail here on the in the landing gear base. Really looks good. Looks crowded. If it's complete or 100% perfect, I can't say. But it sure does look like it. Looks like they made a very good attempt to do these wheelbase, right? There's also nice engraved detail here on all these parts. So here's the next sprue, and on this sprue we have horizontal and vertical stabilizers, we have the wing tips, we have intake parts, also the air brake. You see there's some good detail on the stabilizers, the wing tips. Intakes are pretty bare, which I think there's not really much to have on them anyways. There's our horizontal stabilizers. They look good. And And see, they're molded in one piece. You don't have to glue them together, which is better, I think. The nose looks good too. That should be the bottom part for the nose, I believe. And here's the top part for the nose. So our next sprue is like two together, but you see we have our landing gear, our pilot seat, gear bay doors, see the landing gear look really good, I think. The wheels are weighted and textured. And look at the detail on the seat here. Looks really good. As well as the control panel. There's the middle part of the seat. We also have here some of our these are the parts that go onto the for the flap actuators. And good looking parts. So here are our next sprues. You see these are full of weapons. It's like half of the fuel tank. We have some of our pylons here. AMRAAMs and sidewinders here. Wingtip pieces. This is the Fleopod. That's a JDAM maybe. They look nice. Pylons look good. Good detail there. You can see they're glued together though. Not single piece. Everything. Except for the missiles. So on this tree we have our GP-83. Mark 83 general purpose bomb. Yeah. Here. Two of them. On this sprue we have the other half of our fuel tank as well as the other half of the pylons. And here on this sprue we have here the back part of the canopy part, the cockpit, and well there's a couple other small parts here. The cockpit looks okay. Always missing stuff on the floor though, because I guess they figure nobody's going to see it. So here's our last sprue, and it's our clear sprue. The front part of the canopy is about to fall off there. Here's the two side panels for the canopy as well. This is really loose. Yeah, that's some good frames on it. Looks like. It's also fairly thin. Not very thick. I really don't know what the right thickness would be. I know those ones you get. I bought one of those ones from Squadron, and it was really thin. I could barely get the thing off to cut it out without damaging it. It was so thin because the knife was so sharp. It was really hard to get cut out. So I think this FA-18 looks really great. It has a lot of good detail in the cockpit, and also the wheel wells look really good. Revell seems to really have it down with these 1/48 scale aircraft. And I wish they would do better on some of the other kits they make, because this one looks really good. So in my next video, we'll be taking a look at this B-24J Liberator. 1/24 scale from Monogram. This is one of their older kits. Like really older. But I think I built this before actually. And it turns out pretty good. But it has the same problems as any of them Monogram kits have with the detail on it. We'll take a look at this next time. This is one of my favorite bombers. Looks great, I think. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Until then, bye.